Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That is third. The third baseman, Luis.
Stepping in now, Luis Cordero. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. It's the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Into the box, Derek Foreman. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Peralta. He's got it one away.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maben in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Gage, a California native, actually. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and a changeup. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. In now, Richie Cruz. And she'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
2 down here.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Standing in now, Alexi Villanueva. As the first pitch here is a bit high.
Villanueva.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The PCL jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. David Tan pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll just about do it for Mark DeRosa. Dan, please. AAA baseball for you now.
Play ball.
Out. Now at the plate, Wyatt Burrows. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the bat,
lays off 1-0. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Hey, no outs here. Nobody on.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Batting fourth,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
leading off for the net, the first baseman, Dominic.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Lifted down the line in left. Gardner on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box, Gustavo Saldana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
No balls and 1 strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We played 2 full.
Leading off.
Into the box now, Tomas Nido. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey,
he comes in with that average down in the 240s. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs.
Ball 1.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Hang on. We got time.
And a step off. The 1-2. He's outside for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. In now, Mike James.
The second baseman.
As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. The numbers offensively, pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now.
Plays it first here.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Standing in now, Wyatt Burrows.
Designated hitter.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half. Stepping in now, Andres Esposito, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Let's go, boys.
Hey, we got no outs.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Into the box, Ahmed Rosario.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
A ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-1 home. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Mets, the first baseman, Dominic.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead. What do you say now?
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner is there, makes the play, 1 away. In now, Gustavo Saldana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Balls up,
and he fouls this one off. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
Tomas Nido is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Hey, come on, guys.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he'll step off. The 2-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Guillen at second with 2 down.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the end.
Leading off.
Stepping in now, Mike James.
The second baseman, Mike
on the ground near home.
James.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Standing in now, Wyatt Burrows, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point.
We got one here.
2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Into the box now, Andres Esposito, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, let's turn 2, huh?
One down.
The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And 2-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no error.
Leading off for the Mets, the third baseman, J.D.
Into the box, J.D. Davis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Strike taken up in the zone.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. In now, Dominic Smith.
The first baseman.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Hey, we got 1.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Here we go.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Standing in now, Gustavo Saldana, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Victor Arano is on to pitch out of the bullpen.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't.
We'll come from an explosion in the sky. One day there was nothing, and the next there was life. And all the rivers and the mountains and the sun and the moon, and then all of a sudden it's
Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. The chance to see if he's got what it takes to make it in the show. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player.
Just a Sunday, it's about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thoroughbred without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real, folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with...
A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client. Confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips.
My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescence, but I'm blessed with... Yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh. Then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low, he should be pinned in the... Ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous, she be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Oh, I'm a mess on my horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known for finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye forest. Oh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peak game.
Oh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
One time for the West though. 2 times for the youngin' with the best flow. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that bass till they heart go out just like you, son. Hey look, this for my partners who low-key pitching from my own. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now, my mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbered us, made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't start of us. Got the heart of Spartacus. Treat Gentiles like Barnabas. That means with love, difference between us. Fake bar, D-bar, and conceive-bars. Of the truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your pain dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Ooh. Haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frames different. And I still ride for my I just different. Oh.
Hey, look, now that I've got your attention, peep game. If he was whacking, you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G-code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't prepare.
But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the Tampa Bay. Steve Gage is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Gregorius backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Into the box now, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, number 29.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Go right now, fellas.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it.
I got it.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Leading off for the Rays.
Hey,
the right fielder.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Into the box, Daniel Robertson. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The next 0-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
1-2.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Let's go in order. Standing in now, Willie Adames. As he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. He'll come in here at 259, 7 homers and 30 RBIs.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Here's the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Eric Kratz.
Eric
just gets a piece of it, strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on.
Let's go right here.
The 0-2 once more. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready with another 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at-bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Come on, guys.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for wrap number 1.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
In now, Matt Duffy, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Into the box, Tommy Pham.
Number 29.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
2 down now.
Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will Standing in now, Austin Meadows,
the right fielder,
as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in now, Brandon Lowe, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Hey, we got one.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. In now, Daniel Robertson.
The first baseman.
Yes, he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Andahar brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball.
Hey, no outs here.
Leading off for the Rays, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Up next for
standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Hey, we got 2 outs.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Eric Kratz, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Kratz is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
Into the box, Joey Wendell. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, nobody on.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
The third base.
Yeah, Matty B, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
Walnut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. The 1-1 home. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign.
Eat it.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. Unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Here we go, boys.
Into the box now, Brendan Rowe. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Fouled away. Duffy, the runner at third. Pham is over at second with one down in the inning. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
One down now,
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Standing in now, Willie Adames, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Rays are in front 2-1. Zach Britton's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Tampa Bay jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Rockies, the right fielder, number 19. Charlie Blackmon.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
A reach, but he can't get it in left, and this is going to skip right on by him. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
And there are 2 away now. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score.
Leading off for Colorado, the first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Hey, nobody wait.
Now he'll step off.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. The average to start play at .315. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4. Brendan Rodgers bats next as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Dahl leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Slow little grounder left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. So
leading off for Colorado,
that'll bring up Tony Walters.
Number 14.
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 276 the average coming in for him. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Grounded down the third baseline. Andujar's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. As he'll take a look at ball one. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Peralta is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Daniel Murphy now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And 2, here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Count even at 2-2.
Hey, strike this guy
All
out.
even at 2-2. Here it is. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
2-2.
The ground over to first.
2-2.
And that's through for a base hit.
No runner, no runner. Cut hold, cut hold.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now
Let's go right here.
Trevor Story.
In now, Trevor Story. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Trevor Story goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. This year against right-handed pitching, Reynolds is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Arenado, base runner at first with 1 out. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Here we go, guys.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. To third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
Stepping in now, Brendan Rodgers has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that misses 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Raimel Tapia would be next. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is into right field.
Hey, no
the base
running,
hit.
no running.
And a good
Eat it,
throw
eat
will
it.
wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Raimel Tapia is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out. Standing in now, Tony Walters.
The catcher,
as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Judge, and no one will track it down. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Charlie Blackmon is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, we got 1.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Peralta going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Come on now, here we go, guys.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Stanton is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. In now, Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Come on, guys. Hey, nobody.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Into the box now, Trevor Story. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. The 1-2 pitch.
Nope,
and a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Hey, we got one.
I love these grinder at-bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Trevor Story goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reaction. 3 down. Stepping in now, David Dahl. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we got no one.
A ball and a strike.
Here we go right now, fellas.
2-1 to David Dahl. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the box, Brendan Rodgers. Popped him up. In comes Judge. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Standing in now Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Here we go, guys.
No hits to this point. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. And Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying.
Out of the bullpen, his 5th. Sun Hwan-Oh records the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 4 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 14 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
Get out of here. I say congratulations, you're all penetrated. Why you hate me? You bought her coming. She come and play with you. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught the roll like a car, just sweater, corner, whatever. I got my revenue. The Beverly Hills, my sellers like the Beverly Brothers. They want belong to the same one. I came up in them go-go, most of them was afraid of nothing. Most say that, most say that. But when you're real as a fortune, you gotta say that. Don't be talking much, copy too much. Can't even breathe. They say club must be up. And I wrote you the dozen. I raise my hand and raise your family. I'm playing. Don't be no gangster, they be playing. This move, got it from out that S-Class, I guess you won't see the problem. I know her, who and every wooden I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for them. Hold up, yeah, I'm in my luggage, hold up. Boy, I'm on the runway like I'm Duffy, hold up. Prolific, really, you into my lyrics. So tell me you did it, this baby, you ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to put on me? Duff around, can't get enough from me. I don't play around, got that type of shit. Going down, ain't no catching up with me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers with your pride to the side, try collide with the squad. Turn your mob into corn on the cast. Who's a fraud, who's a thorn in my side. I'm that turn of the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come you and tie you to something. Now stop with all that frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap in all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way the fuck about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen your watch when you first dropped, that was clouded, which means you used to fake it till you make it type. I do you crazy with hollow, you know, holla back, just holla rap. I got up to make sure every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars, some natural starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical, but to hear me is different, so I will bury you. Come and air out your have your homies on it, right next to Roman numerals. IVs, it's the reason why nobody try me. Have a screaming, Lord, why me? Cold in me, grimy. He took it too far, he shooting like they back to back. I clap like that's a rap, but no video shoots, just hoodies and boots put in your suit. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. My boy. Say what? Who gon' bring it round? Who gon' try to round? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't get I take a left. Going down. Body touching nothing. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to jump the ground? Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got me take a look. Going down. Ain't no catching up with me. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to jump the ground? Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got me take a look. Going down. Ain't no catching up with me. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to Great job today.
Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap I've been to, like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest that all this whack, it just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still, while half of these still running. I learned everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like, I'm the man, used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built himself a brand like me. I ain't signed a shoe deal cause I'm waiting for Nike to recognize all these youngins wanna be just like me. Got the check for 20 million right now when we might see everybody rocking my kicks, preaching positivity. I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. With rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. Never address me as Robert, that's just like that De Niro. Far from a hero, I ain't never say I'm not defined by these clothes and zeros. It don't matter if you got $6 or 6 figures on the creek. Cause in the end, we all 6 feet deep. Meanwhile, I'll be immortalized on a 6-beat. Flashbacks of having visions way back in G-Berg. Every single one of my homies and me were plotting how to get about it, making him forget about it. Younger with a dream, but nobody gave about it. 10 years later, pick up the pen, write a hit about it. And back then, I thought I'd be defined by how good I rhyme. Not like these rappers with flows, but a good online. Not made to feel bad for speaking about on my mind. Or caught up who wish he was. I wish I could face my and smack that at air. Peaceful as possible. It's highly improbable, it's stoppable, but still, way too many people feel how I feel. That's on the real, on the real, on the real. I get up when I'm down, had enough, almost round. I get up, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. I get up. I get up. I get up. I get up when I'm down, had enough, almost round. I get up, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. I get up. I get up. I get up. Hey yo, said it on my last album, but you wasn't tapping in. Mumble, let's make rap again. Industry don't give a about rapper, what's happening? A hype beast. Now who's seeing me? Nobody reports the music. Rap TMZ. Nowadays, everyone divided, so I collided with headlines. Preach that. Go ahead when I preach that. Wash my hands of this negativity. Work to 3 stacks. So fresh, so clean. Who the illest on the scene? Wu-Tang, get the cream. Sinatra gon' reign supreme. Open your mental, get out your feelings like dental. This is consequential, lighting a fire to the game. Can you rappers feel the flame? Not it won't be the same. For rap beef, I promise I want all of y'all to prosper. But deep down, you know it's only gonna be one Mufasa. I'm the king, the bling, but just might make you kiss the ring. All these rappers I came up on, I surpassed. I know it's Sting now. Don't try to twist my words and turn that into something. I love all you. Just wanna hear you spit, drop my last shit, the whole wild world applauded it. Game still ain't give me my credit, so I'ma audit it. I'm heartless like Kanye in 08. Yeah, that's where the no ID. Now they all know who I be. I'm calling out Jay-Z to jump up on the track with me and smack the whole industry. Show 'em what that real rap do. The ball's in your court, Hov. I hope to hear from Guru. Woo.
I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the front. Got all this honor on me, I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm now. My family, I got 3 with me, they want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects, I got on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had to die, no. I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season. Feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke, then I got a brand new coupe. Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tube. First time in D12, she was hanging out the roof. My BB's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'ma set the mood. I seen his name, looking at my neck, ooh. I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the Phantom. Got all this honor on me, job so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm now my family. She just popped it, they wanna see how the vet feel. BG on my roll, he make her wanna have some for real. Tennis chain, my neck gon' chill. I ain't had to go get no deal. Last month I spent 100,000 on the closet. I bought the penthouse just to handle my. Got the new crib, my fresh out, he kept it solid. 20 bands on me, can't even fit inside the wallet. Time ballin', 13 on me like I was hardin'. Yeah, no Richie, I might take my ride through the 6. I've been mixing my designers, I'm flies. I just talk about my lifestyle, I don't ride. Ever since that jail cell opened up, I let these diamonds hit. Yeah, I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the Phantom. Got all this honor on me, job so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm now. sun. Walking like you're coming from Kingdom Come. Rhythm and reeling, the feeling of riding the sound through the ceiling. Hey, hey, never got no money, but I'm running from the but isn't flooded, cold-blooded, no money, I'm on the road, killing the moonlight with daylight. I got my X-ray eyes and I feel it's all fine. Night running, all night running, star-studded, not far from. We're running, all night running, cold-blooded, all night running, all night running, star-studded, not far from. Night running, all night running, cold-blooded, we're all night running. Under the night shade, tell me what we're hiding from. Like someone could steal it. Are we waiting for some kind of feeling, or saving it up for the morning? Undercover, the cloak and dagger. Is there a creature in the attic? Are we for real, yeah, or just pretending? Will it burn out by the morning? Night running, all night running, star-studded, not far from. We're running, all night running, cold-blooded, all night running, all night running, star-studded, not far from. Night running, all night running, cold-blooded, all night running. We're on a night run, no telling where we're running from. In a world of secrets and demons and people hiding from the sun. Sending my message to everyone losing control. Better not stop till I get home. Sentimental flowers don't grow. Gotta live through tidal waves and perishes and biblical floods. I got that green love and the streets in my blood. I'm on the final run, falling in and out of love. Night running, all night running, star-studded, not far from. We're running, all night running, cold-blooded, all night running, all night running, star-studded, not far from. Night running, all night running, cold-blooded, we're all night running.
Grab that right there. Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top.
Are you ready? You know what time it is, right? They don't want us to make it, so it's time to take it. Rhyme with them dope, it's time to see who be realer. Unload it, empty the on them, make sure these people feel it. I'm shooting like Reggie Miller, don't move or I'ma hit you. Toe ya, I call it Dilla Manila. Scope on them, trim them with this picture, hit you from distance. We came out the trenches with the stitches, God is my boy. When I gotta get that first one shot before that shit from hit me. Ain't gotta worry about looking back with my squad with me.
Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top.
top. Hopping out that truck with the nibblers looking like Thriller. I'm ready for the millions, talk to myself in the mirror. Is you ready? Jump off in that Bentley with no ceiling. Is you ready? Sick of taking losses, time for winning. They can't hang with us, can't be with us. They know we ain't been dangerous. If you think you with my squad, better hang it up. We been grinding hard, can't take that from us. We been grinding hard on the job, can't take that from us. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, 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 not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready? Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You was Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a verse. It goes skirt. Keep it. Drop a riding shotgun like she Kurt. Weaving through the traffic with my in the purse. In a St. Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Breezing in the visa. Try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like. And my she's a diva. Purdy like Lupita. Peter Piper pick up. Make my millimeter. Chilling on the chain, but the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a diva. Leave it. Spent 3 G's on the sneakers. Like 3 stripes in a slash. I'm undefeated. Rick Owens, I'm tiptoeing. Push button, Kim Jong. Roll through looking so cool in the old school like Vince Vaughn. Nitro hit the turbo. Hold that. We don't want no. Cop the coupe, drop the boot, pop out the top like I'm a turtle. Oh. Then she turn around and throw it in reverse though. Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You was dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Yeah, been at it, throw it backwards. Moonwalk into the like I'm Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy eye and this. I get clothes from Vaccarello, I get ceiling from Slimane. I get packages from Paris, drop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that spider switching lanes? Give it some gas. Look at the dash. What is he doing? He going fast. Look at him whip. Look at him smash. Look at him skirt. Look at the cash. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a man that's gone insane. He's on stage in a straight jacket. This is not a game. Yeah. Like a candle, I've been too much to handle. This velvet jacket's fragile, okay, be careful when you handle, please. Your hands look kinda dusty, please be careful how you touch me. In Paris, out the country.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. See how you work. You was dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Folks filing into Fenway.
Let's play ball. He's out.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. And as the Yankees, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's got an 11-game hit streak going. That means he's hitting lefties, righties, starters, relievers. He's doing it all right now, and he's really comfortable in the box. You can see his confidence is just beaming.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Peralta going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. In his career, Martinez begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Bureau? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and...
down the road. That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Mookie Betts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Martinez is off of first with 2 away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 11 home runs and 42 runs batted in.
Got no one out now.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this is popped up near second base. Gregorius has a play, 1 out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans. They come into the day with one of the best ERAs in the league, but they're also among the best teams at not allowing home runs, something they take a lot of pride in. Talking with members of the pitching staff earlier, several of them mentioned how limiting home runs really makes things difficult on the opposition, especially in today's game, where teams don't try to manufacture runs.
Here's Brock Holt now.
For the Red Sox.
As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, nobody.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brock Holt is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Go, guys, let's do it.
1 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1 out now.
Again, a 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
The shortstop.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds. Here's the second second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, he was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now the 0-1.
1-1-1.
Ground to first. Boyd takes it in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Mookie Betts.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Next for the Red Sox, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He popped out in his first trip. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Struck him out. Into the box, Mitch Moreland. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 down. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And that's taken for strike 1.
Hey, here we go.
And it's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Shoots this one over to first. Boyd fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself. And in now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. behind 0-2 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
One out now.
Fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to beat the heat than by joining us right here at the ballpark. With lots of giveaways, promotions, and great baseball to come, you can't lose. Pick up a pocket schedule at any stadium ticket window and come out to the ballpark this summer.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here comes another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Peralta's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Order go the Red.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
Here we go.
J.D. Martinez.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. Line hard to center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the 1st out. Stepping in now, Mookie Betts. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way
we
worse.
got 1 out here.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the 1st strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it.
I got it. I go.
And that ends the inning. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland.
Red Sox.
And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. In now, Brock Holt.
Now batting. The center field.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't complain about it.
Grounded weakly to the left. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
1-1-1.
Left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Jonathan Holder, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment. A pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Yankees, the D-backs. Steve Gage is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores,
the second baseman,
as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Plays at 1 now.
Two out, nobody on.
swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Out.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 258 the average to begin play, with 19 homers and 48 driven in. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, no one
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Steve-O, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Up, look
Pops
up.
this one up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Jake Lamb is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. 1-1 the count to Jake Lamb.
All right, come on.
Still
now.
looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's the 1-2 delivery. On a line, that's a base hit.
Two.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 11 home runs and 41 RBIs. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Jed Jerko is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Fouled off. Jerko, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that into the box now, Steven Souza, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 7 homers, 26 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Go right now, fellas,
into the box,
now.
Nick Ahmed.
The shortstop.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 9 homers and 32 driven in. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, we got
Here's Gerard Dyson.
Right fielder.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to.
Get ahead. Stay ahead.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Looking at his career totals, Marte is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. In now, Wilmer Flores. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, we got one
that's
here.
obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Hey, 2 down here.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. The 0-2 once more. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in Jake Lamb standing in now. There's a breaking ball fouled off to the left for strike one. Back up the middle. Gregorius is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box, Christian Walker.
The first baseman.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Christian Walker goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends. Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, place it first.
And it's fouled away. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning.
Hey, plays out one right here.
In now, Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. No hits to this point. Fouled off.
Nobody out here. Nobody.
And the pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Here we go.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
To 2-2 now. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
0-1 pitch on its way. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
And now we've got 2.
Hard hit ball to second. Torres scoops it up on to second for the force out, and the side is into the box now. Christian Walker,
the first baseman,
as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is there, 1 away. Here's Jed Jerko now.
the batter, number 3.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ballgame as he keeps racking them up. Into the box, Steven Souza. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Peralta going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
7-1 the final today. The Yanks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Steve Gage takes the...
Turntable. I know you're feeling good, but this could quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music when you rockin' like this, cause you could lose a great thing like Tupac and 9-6. Let me know if we got what you need. Right. We get busy, any don't sleep. Right. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. Right. So here we go. Come on, show turntables and I mic. Rip the microphone straight. Right. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Fresher than fresh. Right.
Tuesday Night Baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of three. Numbers. .64 will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Stepping up to the plate, Agustin Francisco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is a guy that everyone's waiting to break out. Last month, he had less than 5 RBIs. He's one of the guys they count on to produce runs, and he's not really doing that much right now. So we'll see if the new page on the calendar helps get this guy going.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Gage, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Leading off.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 5 homers and 21 driven in.
Hey, nobody away.
Here we go, guys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positives.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Into the flag court and gone.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Voigt is right there, and he's got it for out number 2. That'll bring in Joey Rickard.
The left fielder,
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 outs.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. In now, Boston wins.
The Orioles.
As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, now we got one.
The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Standing in now, Agustin Francisco, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Francisco swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". This is his first year at the big league level. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 2-3 go. Into the box now, number 1
for the Orioles,
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Here we go, guys.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box, Dwight Smith Jr., as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
The 1-0. is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the. Stepping in now, DJ Stewart, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And here's Renato Nunez. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. In now, Joey Rickard.
Number 23.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and a strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Into the box now, Austin Wynns. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Now here we go.
1-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Standing in now Keon Broxton.
The center fielder.
Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And he pops it up. Here comes Peralta, but this will land untouched.
Right here. Here we go.
And the runner back. Ready with another 0-2.
That's up.
Pitch is popped up. Romine is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in now, number 1, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Torres ranging into shallow right. He's got it as the tying run is.
Leading
into the box, Dwight Smith Jr.
The designated
on the ground toward first. Voit charging in on it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, Chris Davis.
The first baseman.
As it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. In now, DJ Stewart. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
and they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now pitching.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. Tonight. What a weapon Chapman is.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final.
To see my partners make thorough bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. And when I get to saying it's so real, folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with. Yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh. Then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the. Ooh. And look at her, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Oh. I'm a mess of my horror, but I've been blessed kind of sorta. Every bar brick and mortar. Can't sing, but I'm known for finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of forest. Oh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game. If he was wagging, you came up with some paper. He's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by that you go every day. It ain't a game. So don't forget how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
One time for the West Coast, two times for the young and with the best flow. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that base till they heart go out just like the cute son. Hey look, this for my partners who low-key pitching around. And those that laugh at me when I stayed at my mama's house. My pocket's fatter now, my mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Oh, swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbarous made us look barbarous. The hood part of us. Start of us, got the heart of Spartacus. Treat Gentiles like Barnabas. That means with love, difference between fake bar, default, and conceivers of the truth is they aim different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your pain dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Oh, Haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture. It's
A great Sunday afternoon.
Let's play ball.
In now, Freddie Galvis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Brandon Drury is looking to turn it around right now. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped on the ground over to first. Voit comes up with it. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
0-1 the count.
One away.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Pompey leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
Peralta is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping in now, number 8. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go now to the top of the